Okay. Oh, shice. Okay. Um, gotta give me a second here. I gotta get into the Discord here. Hello. Yeah. What is up? I've gotta change the name on my Twitch stream, but draft has started. Hi, I'm Break the Sky here with Tendo Tsurugi, or Tsurugi, yes. What up, man?
Nothing much. Just woke up. It's like 11 in the morning on a Sunday.
For me it is too, so just woke up.
Waking up at 2. Yeah,
Nah.
Seems legit.
This is NAA, I think?
NAB.
NAB.
Yeah.
Okay. And hopefully that all works out. But while we have hindered, the draft has gone ahead. The bans have been Silencer and Ricky for Suffer Squad, Razor and Slark for Torns, Rubik been picked up as the first pick, with the counter being Bristleback IO. So what do you think about that, man?
Well, Rubik is an open-ended draft, man. Rubik has so much potential as a hero. Whereas on the other side, you have Bristleback and Wisp. Iconic duel.
You caught a what?
You have the iconic duel.
Yeah.
Back end Wisp, where Wisp just basically keeps Bristleback alive with its recharge.
Yeah, for sure.
As this is not as much Bristleback anymore.
Yeah, Bristleback is with the nerfs to Silver Edge and the inability to pick it up super early. Bristleback is very strong, but they counter pick with the Legion Commander, which I think is pretty good, all things considered. With the she's a hero that actually can rush Silver Edge if she does so desire. I mean, she can. It's not ideal, but it's possible. Facing front. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Plus, Bristleback and IO have both seen slight nerfs in the new patch that came out like an hour ago, maybe. 706. There, it was a new patch. 706D. Let me pull that up. The IO got slight nerfs to, I think it's Tether, and it was Tether or Overcharge. Not quite sure which one. And Bristleback, I think, had a mana cost nerf. Just gonna double check on that one. Bristleback strength gain reduced from 2.5 to 2.2, and Warpath damage bonus from 20, 25, 30 to 18, 24, 30. So he's worse at, his ult is worse at lower levels. And IO got tether movement speed reduced from at earlier levels by 3, 2, and then 1%. So they ban out the Dazzle, pretty obvious ban considering the Legion Commander pickup, and they go for Ursa. So the Oracle is still in the pool if they want to, but if they do pick that, I think they're a bit short on catch in terms of the support. Oracle and IO very poor in terms of lockdown that they offer, as well as Bristleback. So meanwhile, the Invoker and the Sniper have been banned out for Torn's Revenge. Both mid heroes. Invoker's not a strong leaner like Sniper, but he does scale fairly well, especially with the Sunstrike dual combo. So it's a pretty good ban, I think. Um, as far as Torrent's Revenge here, probably looking to pick up their secondary support. Um, really, there's a lot of things that they could go for. They could go for a Lich. They could go for Avenge. Um,
Here, here it's here it's gonna probably gonna be a safe approach because you don't wanna blow off the fact that some guy might go like
yeah, and maybe run an aggro try and let's just let the Bristleback have his lane. So Io and Jakiro now picked up. So they're a bit low in terms of catch on Torrent's Revenge right now. They just have the slow and the Ice Path, usually not skilled till later on, or at least getting any kind of levels into it. So early on, they're going to be lacking those crucial stuns. Nah. That's another thing. They don't really have much in terms of BKB piercing lockdown or control at the moment. As for the Juggernaut, do you think they might go for something like Troll Warlord, or maybe opt for something a little bit more in the terms of Axe? So pretty standard pushing lineup here for Torrents at the moment. Probably just looking for like a TA or something to finalize it out with some building damage.
It could possibly be a safe drill, actually.
For yeah. So they pick up the Storm actually. Guess they're not really afraid of the AM now that they've picked the Axe, so they think it's a Bristleback safe lane.
Well, they also have so they're quite bad off the AM just in case.
That's true. Nyx is still in the pool. They could still run a Nyx mid.
And Nyx is still in the pool, but the search will still be, you take away the risk, they could possibly go on to take away the depending on Revenge last pick, you just probably gonna be a ranged carry of some sort.
Yeah, I agree with the ranged carry. They still could go for and yeah, really any kind of pushing core. I still think TA is by far the best here that they can go for. Kind of does very well versus Storm mid. Provides the minus armor from the Desolator push. They don't really have much to deal with it. Really only the spin as of the moment, and you don't really want to spin on a TA after the early game. So they ban out the Keeper. Do you think there's another like hero that they could go for that would be a little bit better, especially now that the Troll is gone? You were thinking along the lines of Drow and Luna. Kanka. A bit of an interesting. Not what I was thinking either. Oh, so they go for the OD instead of the TA. A little bit lacking in terms of building damage in the cores. Bristleback, OD, Axe, not really known for their tower hitting, but I guess they think the Jakiro makes up for that. Although they did need something to deal with the Kunkka boat run. So who do you think has the better draft, Tendo? Yeah.
On the other side, you have, rather be like
Yeah, for sure.
They don't. They need to build up this big advantage in the early game and just spend the end of it. I
Uh,
don't think that they want to keep this into the late game.
I'd agree, but I mean, I don't think their lineup skills that poorly into the late game, especially if they have an advantage in terms of gold.
Not that poorly, but
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
comparative. Then you're looking at considering that you've already picked up 3 cores and you pick up a more class. Then you already know the differential of you know, when you're gonna pick your own team. And can I just say that I love this list for Hana?
Yeah, it's so. Are you seeing it on the minimap? This is the first time I think I've seen it in game. What the hell? Like, it's like huge on the minimap. If you've got like Hero Portrait turned on, it's like enormous.
Yeah, it's yeah, I noticed it watching
Enormous. Do you want to go ahead and introduce the Dire Heroes for us? It doesn't seem we've got any smoke plays, so pretty boring. I think it's Suffer. I think it's Suffer. No, I think they've got the tag from the in game from the team, but then is the normal tag as SSQ, so it's just like stacking. No. That's not very fair. We've got Fear, man. How did they lose? Meanwhile, TR, they've got Amane going on the solo safe lane Axe, matching up against that Legion. Mid lane, we are gonna have the OD Torn. That's his name, Torn, on Torn's Revenge. Gonna be matching up against the Storm. Top lane, we'll be seeing an aggro try of Devilisk. Okay, and they've got a spin going onto this Bristleback. The tether is coming through. It looks like he'll be fine. But now they're trying to turn it around with the Quill Spray. Lord Foreign going to be able to pick up that first kill. And now they're going for more. Wrecked and more D falling low. One more Quill Spray should do it. Will they go for more on Fear, though? Looks like they're going to back away. Double kill for the Jakiro. And this tri-lane is off to an amazing start with Subharusa. Is that right? .com. And I'm just gonna go with Logical, yeah. I think that's probably what his intended name is. So yeah, top lane seems to be going well. How do you think bottom lane is gonna be shaking out, especially with this rotation from the Kunkka, as well as the Rubik coming through? Xmark level 1 is a bit odd, but I think Axe might be fine here. They're going to lift him back. Flower Fox trying to chase him, but he's going to call, giving himself that bonus armor. Actually got a couple of spins with only 1 or 2 heroes sitting on him. He's got 4 rapiers. He knows it's the best item in the game, so you know, why not just rush it? But to get to that amount of gold, he's actually trapped in the trees. He's got tangos though, so gonna get X marked up. Kunkka actually just hit level 2, so he's gonna have the torrent follow up. There's a whole lot of creeps on him. Fear is here as well. He has no mana for the spin. He's gonna call. He actually might kill the Legion Commander with the spins. Amane now falling low. The Rubik will get the last hit, but when they rotated 3 heroes down, they had 4 below, and he still got the return kill on their offlaners, so well played by him. Yeah. Yeah, Legion Commander actually TP'd back bottom, as opposed to top lane to try to contest the Bristle.
I think
I don't know. Maybe I think she didn't really realize that they were swapping lanes yet. You can see because she's like just walking back top lane. Yeah, little bit of a weird play here from the Rubik and the Kunkka mid. And Torn's only gonna land onto the Jakiro, and Torn chasing a little bit for this. Don't really think he has the move speed to catch up. Fire dual breath will miss, and they're probably just gonna end up denying the DD rune, or no, maybe not. Storm will pick that one up, bottling it for a later date, and he's actually getting destroyed mid lane. Look at the CS. Dendo, you there, man? Oh, nice little body blocks here. Io is falling pretty low though. The dual breath is going to miss, and Storm's getting dove under his tier 1 tower, and they'll prick that one up. Kunkka's finally showed up. The torrent will land onto the Io, but the rotation from the Rubik is too late to save his friend's life. So, looks like they're tri-lane versus tri-lane in the mid lane. And Suffer with a very questionable TP. The Rubik's gonna actually get a nice lift off. Might save his life, but the burn damage from the Jakiro is high. They bring down the Io. Jakiro trying to man up onto the Storm, but the Storm's actually living through all of this. Is he gonna get out? Is the burn damage enough? 20 HP, 15. I think he dropped down to 10 there at the end. And it ended up being a 2-for-0 trade there. Good job from the Storm, realizing that he had to man up there. Oh, top lane. Legion Commander getting gone on. These Spirits doing a lot of damage. These support rotations are insane. And now Logical will pick that one up as well. I'm sorry I keep interrupting you, man, but this game is action all over the map. Yeah, Rubik mid lane falling down. Torn backing up a little bit, but now has the Storm gone too far? He's only level 5, and does not have that ult yet. It looks like the little just bit of posturing here. Nothing really gonna happen either way for each team. So yeah, the Legion power peak, very different point than the Bristleback. Storm? Storm? He just kind of like stood and got right clicked down from full HP, just like standing here. Didn't even attack him. No, it was just... would pause, yeah. It's fine. This Storm is getting shredded. OD's now level 7. Look, he's diving under the tier 1 again. One more right click, he'll kill him. Doesn't get it off, but this is not looking so good for the Storm Spirit. Gonna be forced to shrine up again. And lanes have not gone the best way for SSQ. Torn's Revenge. Yeah. I mean, some are better than others. Jug is... Yeah, for sure. Um,
Now he shows a Legion 2 against the Bristleback 1-on-1. That's not that great either. So
oh,
you're seeing, yeah, that
oh, shice. Sorry, I was doing a little bit of something and missed the kill on the Kunkka.
it was just walk up and ult.
You just ulted him?
Yep, the OD just
Yup. That's about it. Ice Path did 38 damage too, man. You know, that's some contribution right there. So he did take an early point in Ice Path, a bit of a... I guess they kind of need it now. The IO getting picked off looks like... Oh no, but the tether away to the Axe! Storm's gonna ball through. Can he actually get the kill? The uphill miss is not there. Axe now calling up the spin onto him. He has no mana for another ultimate, but the crit is there. But now the OD's showing up with the Ice Path, the slow from the Breathe Fire. They're gonna bring down the Storm. Can they go for more? No, they'll just take their kill and leave. So it is a 2-for-1 trade. IO and Axe for the mid laner, but at this point, I think that's actually kind of worth it. Yeah, you can see 900. Well, unless they lose more here, they're diving to tier 1. The Breathe Fire Fear does have a spin, but they're just gonna back up and go for this tier 1. Yeah, and I know that feel for sure, man. Fear getting quite low. The Ice Path from the side as well. The Storm's gonna zip in, try to go on the Jakiro. The OD's trying to hit on somebody, but nobody's really there. Now he's gonna go onto the Legion. The Jakiro has fallen on the back lines. Now Bristleback, Logical, manning up. Storm's quite low on mana. He's only gonna be able to zip a little bit. The auto attack will go through. And they do lose it. The actual slow from the IO tether gonna be bringing that Kunkka into kill range. The nice little lift, stunning up the Bristleback, but they don't even give a damn. They're going for more. This is a tier 2 tower, guys. But they don't seem to care. 27 stolen in on this OD 11 minutes into the game. That is a Mystic Staff.
On top of that, there's no key ones left on this side of this tier.
Yeah.
So we say it as if like, oh, it's only 11 minutes and that means two guys. But they're so far ahead
That is true. Hey, he's got a Force Staff. He's got Force Staff Treads, double null in his wand. And, well, there's no TP on this Juggernaut. He's got an ultimate, but he's got to be careful anyways. Maybe with the duel, they might be able to bring something. The ult, he's going to astral himself, but he eats the whole thing instead. The duel is onto the Bristleback. Can they bring him down? But the huge ult from the OD, bringing everyone so low. They managed to trade 2 for 2, but now the IO is here. Can he actually manage to get a trade on the Rubik? The Kunkka's showing up with the Torrent X combo. Beautiful. They'll bring him down, and it ends up being a 3 for 2. Huge fight there, I think. I believe they got the duel damage. Yeah, that was around 2,000 gold. Yeah, they got the duel damage. 2,000 gold in favor of SSQ. Bit of a throw. Yeah, reload top. They actually are going onto the Juggernaut. Axe managed to get a call with his Blink Dagger. Misses the dunk. Fear might actually get away from this. The Legion's rotated in. She's going to heal him up. Not much going to happen. The relocate. He's going to take the OD back out. But yeah, this OD build seems to have been doing a lot of work. Bit of a pain against the spin though. Oh. Duel onto the Jakiro. Torrent as well. They'll manage to pick him off. But now the Bristleback is showing up. He's going to be running at them for a lot of damage here. Fear's getting gone on. He has his spin. He's going to use it. Rubik's got level 1 goo. Kunkka as well. Out of mana. And looks like he's actually going to get out here. Everybody's so low on SSQ. The Axe is just in the back lines. Did not manage to get a call off there. And
As I was saying, this movie is really amazing. Not because it's the fact that on the enemy you have the Legion Commander and the only thing that you have to do is turn around and spin. But after spinning, you have
okay, zip in from the Storm Spirit. They're going on to the Bristleback. The nice call on a 3! They managed to bring down 1. The Omni Slash is going to try to turn it around, but they bring down the Legion Commander. No dunks yet. I think it's still on cooldown. The boat as well coming through, trying to get the Rubik and the Kunkka out, but I think it's too late at this point. Dunka's on a 1. The X mark not going to save you here, Kunkka. And that's a second double kill for Amane. And, yeah, that's a 5-man wipe there. And, so... Beautiful call. You're
So
damn
what
right.
happens is you have the OD who forced himself away. Nobody was in sight, considering the Dire's vision, where they only have a warden to that bottom lane. So nobody was in vision. The only thing that they could see was the Bristleback. So who did they go for? They go for the Bristleback because they only saw the OD and the Bristleback, and
Yeah.
they're thinking, oh, OD forced off the way like that. He's probably gonna TP out or something of the sort, right?
Yeah.
But little did they know that the entire team was behind them. They're all grouped up because they're all short range or melee ranged, and they're all grouped up for this nice axe call. So that four-man axe call,
Yeah.
and
Really
the
wanna
OD
fight.
just hammering down. Beautiful.
Yeah, they do have 3 melee heroes in the Jug LC Kunkka, and the Storm kind of just zipped into it. Really unfortunate. Now OD closing in onto that Rod of Atos, around 1,000 gold away. And the Legion Commander, like I said before, is trying to do this Silver Edge rush play, but really not working out when you're 10k gold behind at the 16-minute mark. The kills aren't that reflective, but they've got a tier 2 tower and all the tier 1s, and really this OD is just super fat. He's 2,000 net worth ahead of the next guy, and that's their quasi safe laner Bristleback. Zip in from the Storm. He manages to get the pull onto the OD duel as well. Boat and Torrent to follow. This is going to be huge, but the call from the Axe trying to turn it around. Can he get them? It looks like he's living through all of this. They dropped the healing ward. They lost the LC. They did manage to bring down the OD. I think that might have been a little bit worth it, but now the Bristleback is going in onto the Rubik, but the Omni Slash is still only level 1, so he'll get blink dunked as well. 4 dead for SSQ. And
That probably went as good as it possibly could have for SSQ.
yeah, the initiation.
The initiation onto that OD, beautiful. But then, when you initiate like that, and they have a Jakiro who's just on standby, he just ulties you, and he ulties the duel, and all of a sudden you have 3 melee heroes trying to hit this one OD, standing on top of that Macropyre. That Macropyre is pure damage, or it.
It's magic
I thought it
damage, but it's a lot of magic damage.
Does it upgrade to pure? I thought it was pure.
No, maybe with the Ags. I actually don't know. I haven't gone Ags on Jakiro in a really long time. So,
But yeah, that's 100 damage per second.
Zip and Storm's going on this OD. He actually gets clipped by the Ice Path. Flamebeth as well. He's going to South Astral and prison himself. No, he actually got relocated. The boat as well. They managed to catch the Storm Spirit. He's dead again. And now I think this Rubik's going to be falling as well. 1, 2, 3, 4 right clicks. Nope, it actually took a lot longer than I thought. I guess that's the boat buff. Working out. But this Storm has just not been having the game. Like, the IO is ahead of the Juggernaut. Like, this game is feeling very over. It's 18 minutes. It's a 13k gold advantage. what can SSQ do?
At this point, you just hold high ground. Unfortunately, your Juggernaut's only a level 11 with not even the Yasha yet. So you're sitting here waiting for some items.
Yeah, that's for sure. And maybe try to split push a little bit and have the Juggernaut TP back in when, if and when the high ground fight starts breaking out.
Like you see them back off here, on the side of SSQ. You take away whatever vision that you know they're backed off. You know they're gonna go for that bottom T2. Push out that top lane. Push out that don't even push out that mid lane. Maybe push a wave of the mid lane, but you have to push out that top lane. You try to get some farmer yourself. TP back home to defend your T3.
Yeah.
Because these outer towers at this point don't matter.
Yeah.
They're gonna go down. They will go down for sure. And they'll go down pretty fast. Get as much farm as you possibly can onto that Juggernaut. The Legion Commander is
What-
going for that Shadow Blade. I don't know about the Shadow Blade.
Maybe you
we
can get
could
a.
say that the Silver Edge was a good counter for that Bristleback,
Yeah.
but you already have that counter in the duel. If you were to have, like, say, a Blink.
Yeah, I
think
I
that'd be
understand what
so.
you're saying here. I think he's kind of just committed for it, and when you're behind though, you can't really be affording to go to the blink. Like they don't have any follow-up damage. Like look at that, all 5 heroes on SSQ are below or on the bottom half of the net worth. Like
And yeah, exactly. For with that reasoning, maybe even a Blade Mail would be good here.
yeah, I actually like the blade mail pickup a lot. Kind of messes with the OD a lot. He does have fairly decent armor, but the reflected damage is considered as pure because it's the same type as the damage that you well, not the same type, but it is pure damage. So yeah, his Storm's given up on the Bloodstone Dream. He's going for the Yules, and Roche will go for Torn. They'll put it on the Bristleback. He's opted
And
for.
they're probably gonna shrine up before they start re-engaging towards
Yeah.
the high ground.
Bristleback actually got a hood as his second item, and then went for the Solar Crest, well, as his first item, really. Don't really know how much it actually did, considering the only magic damage that they've had to deal with is the Kunkka. But,
Oh, well, Storm is also magical, right? The Static
yeah, he
Remnant
does have a
and
lot of
the
magic damage.
Overload. The Overload, despite it being a right click, it's a right click aftermath, so it is still magical. Along with the Zip In, that also does magic damage. So I'm okay with this hood because at this point, Storm is like 90% of your damage.
Hey, he's 4-1. I'm not gonna question it. And now as the high ground siege begins. Already used the pull. It's only level 1, so not really doing a whole lot to delay the push. X Torrent combo into it. Well, Legion go for the duel. Looks like they're just trying to spam it back. Towers dropped to around half HP. You know,
This
Storm...
Jakiro needs to be going forward and just using his third
the
skill.
Torrent combo going out very early. Lands on the 2, Jakiro and the Bristleback. They actually got the Atos, the root on the Legion Commander. Tries to make herself invis, but the Astral coming out from the Rubik actually. And now the OD's actually looks like he's gone too far. He has no Aegis, he's dead for 40. Now they pop the Aegis, Axe jumped in, he's only gonna catch 1 though. The Legion pulling him back through the fire. He's running through the fire and the flames. Bristleback trying to go in onto him, and then Legion running for her life. Torrent will miss, and I think that sealed his fate. Now Storm regenerating his mana, and the fountain is fairly low. They're going to be able to pick off the Rubik in the meantime, but they did lose that OD, but they also lost the tier 3 tower. Rubik has bought back. Looks like they're going for the range racks. Rubik managed to actually pick up Culling Blade. Axe has gone in. All they need to do is get him low, and the Rubik can get that dunk off. Ice Path will be holding back the Storm for now. Fear spinning onto the Bristleback. X, no Torrent to follow. Actually, oh my god, Storm? Storm actually just got ran down, and now with the duel, they might be even giving away free duel damage. Storm bought back the boat as well. Can they actually hold the high ground? They managed to bring down the Axe unstoppable streak, and now the Juggernaut manages to pick off another on the IO, but the Bristleback is still so high on HP. Everybody is so low on SSQ, all ticking down from that boat room, and I think Kunkka just killed himself. Triple kill for Logical. Storm going in onto that Jakiro, but no, 8 HP, manages to live, trying to TP out. Can he get the vision? He does. Nice play there, away from the OD. I don't even know if OD can see him there. Fear, they still actually haven't lost the melee. They're gonna lose the range for sure. Rubik has gone down. They've thrown so much at this, but I don't know if it's been enough. Logical and Torn now hitting on to the melee. Flower does have duel again. No Shadow Blade yet, so there is that lack of initiation. Fear does not have an Omni Slash for 14. Heal, they're gonna duel onto the Bristleback. Can they bring him down? Not quite. He's still up there. And the IO heals. They're coming through. The mech as well, bringing him back up to half HP. Oh, Storm actually managed to dodge the Sanity's Eclipse, but they still lost the Legion Commander. Kunkka, now with the Solar Crest on him, is going to be taking a lot of damage. Almost gets two-shot by the OD. They still have yet to lose that melee racks, that being said, but at this point, 20k gold lead, it seems insurmountable. They will back up, though. At least for now.
They have the wrong idea on the side of SSQ where, you duel the Bristleback and you kill the Bristleback and that's the end of it. But you have a Wisp behind this Bristleback. So Wisp, what happens with Wisp is that when you tether a target and you overcharge, that target that you've tethered to also at max level of overcharge, you have a 20% damage reduction. 20% damage reduction.
Yeah, it's quite a bit. Also, quick fact that level 25, Jakiro ult is pure. Yeah, Macropyre pure and pierces immunity. Shout out to the chat for giving us that. Pull and spin now onto Logical. Ice Path, Macropyre as well. They managed to catch the Storm Spear. He's going to be dead. He has no buyback. He can't be dead. He's out for 60 seconds. Defensive imprisonment on the OD. Bristleback now going in for more. Onto the Rubik. Amane looking for the dunk. Can he get it? Yes, he will. Nope, actually misses it. That's going to be on cooldown, but kind of irrelevant. Melee will fall, and I think this might just be game. They might have one more hold in them. Oh, they dueled Amane? Axe was diving the fountain, managed to get a duel pick-off. TR seems to think this game is over, and with the halberd on the Bristleback, it very well might be. They used Omni Slash for that kill.
Omni Slash for a fountain kill?
Yeah, I know. I think he got a little bit overzealous there. X combo will miss. And that's the second melee racks down, and they've yet to mount a real offensive for this one. It looks like they're gonna let it go, waiting until that Storm is alive. The Axe is gonna be up in 10. Probably, he doesn't have BOTs or the gold for it, so with the imprisonment, they're gonna go onto the Bristleback with that. Oh my god, with the Atos right, he's just gonna burst them down. And now the Legion Commander is falling low. The Yules on a whip, so they won't get the damage on the Bristleback, because that's how far behind they are. That's all they have to do, and GG's well played, it's called. Legion Commander's dead. And taunting away on the Rubik, saying, "My friends are dead, but I am not." The Ancient dies. Torn's Revenge will take game 1.
Yeah, no, that's unfortunate. OD just snowballing. The laning stage went to shit. Mid lane lost, safe lane lost. Mid lane was your only hope, but even then it wasn't enough. A little more emphasis from the side of SSQ on that laning stage might be a good idea.
Well, I think
considering the early lead led to a snowball, led to another thing, and completely destroyed everything.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know about you, but I always do an MVP after the game. I think my MVP is probably going to be actually the IO. The OD did a lot of work, but the IO had so many clutch saves. He saved the OD once. He saved the Bristleback like 7 freaking times. Kept this
In
team
terms of-
alive.
In terms of like
Yeah, 15k heal.
technical play, then yeah, the Wisp was a big factor. But if you were gonna go with MVP, I would say Jakiro.
Jakiro, actually.
Yeah, because that Jakiro was always standing by waiting for that duel. And when that duel happens, he knows that the entire enemy team is gonna come towards and try to burst down the duel target. And he just macro pyres right on top of the duel.
Yeah.
That saved them that one fight mid where OD got dueled and a boat landed onto him and Wisp. And that macro pyre was the reason why they won, because the Juggernaut just melted to that macro pyre, standing into that macro pyre for so long just to get that duel win on that kill onto the OD.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I still
That's more
personally am a
disciplined
bigger
play,
fan
right?
of IO plays, just because I know how hard it is to play that hero. Because every time I do it, I feed.
No, I mean like in terms of like discipline play. I mean like technical
That's
play
true.
and beauty, like the flashy one. Oh, the Wisp relocate save. Whoop de doo, right? And yeah, that's great. You're always looking for a tether target as a Wisp blow. You're always trying to relocate gank or relocate save, and you're always trying to overcharge, trying to keep that tether target at a healthy HP. But that's a player playing a hero as it is. Whereas for the Jakiro, I feel like it's a more disciplined thing where you're standing there, you're not doing shit, you're bored to death, and you're just waiting for that duel to come out. And then when it finally comes out, it's like, oh, it's my time to shine.
Like, finally, I can use my spells.
Exactly, right? So it becomes a discipline thing, and I believe at this division, discipline is a big factor
Yeah.
of a team.
Important thing to actually keep in mind that I've just found out. OD is 1,000 MMR above the Storm Spirit, so might have had a little bit of an impact on terms of what happened in lanes.
Are you serious?
Yeah, OD is 4.5, Storm is 3.5.
A whole 1k ahead.
Almost exactly. I think he's okay. He's not 1k. He's 9,991.
9,000? What?
Sorry, 991.
9,000 MMR difference, guys.
9,000.
You heard it here first.
Please no Kipo spam. But yeah, it's not 991 MMR difference. Not quite 1k, but you know, close enough. At that point. Okay, so what do you think went wrong in game 1? For Suffer Squad.
The laning stage. In terms of rotation from the supports, both sides went about equal, which is great. But in terms of just lanes, core to core lanes, OD, who's getting that first skill early, who's maxing that first skill early, beautiful, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful gets us.
I mean, that tends to be the build.
It's
You usually
basically-
take the 1-1-3 build on OD. You get max out your aura, and then you max whatever is necessary from that point onwards. I think at least that's what I've seen in my pubs recently. I think that's what tends to be.
Is that what you've seen in your pubs? Because
Yeah.
I'm just going with pro plays.
I mean, that's what the
professional
pro players
players?
do. You go.
Professional players have been going 0-2-3.
That's not what I've been seeing. From what I at least the build that I know that Miracle and who's the other mid laner? Sumail. Miracle and Sumail do usually is they get a point in their Astral, then they get Aura, then they get Aura, then they get their Q, then they get Aura, and then they max either Astral or their Arcane Orb, depending on the game, and it usually tends to be the Arcane Orb against most melee mid laners, because you can get a lot of free hits off on the melee mid. And with the Storm, it's kind of similar that you don't go the Astral. I mean, actually, the Astral might have been a little bit better against Storm. But,
Most people would say that, right? But
I mean,
when you steal in, like, you don't get that Q on the OD against Storm for the damage, but rather just the insteal, just to keep that mana at a lower point. That way he can't spam his Remnant, and if he can't spam his Remnant, his passive is not gonna do shit. And then on but then on top of that, he was just getting LCS. The whole theory of maxing the Astral is you Astral the enemy hero, you get those last hits, you get those denies, and then when Astral pops, you damage the enemy hero and you get some more last hits. That's the whole theory behind it.
oh wait, what? I think there might be some confusion. Is Stinky Pie? Stinky Pie is not on either of these teams. So who is that guy? Because this game isn't casted till. Oh. Wait, BST. I might have double booked myself. That's unfortunate. I did. That is bad. I thought it was. Oh shite. That's not good. I thought that was EST. Huh. I could have sworn. Okay. Well, I have to figure this out then. I don't really know what I can do here. Let me message someone, see if I can. But it's Echo League, I can't just ditch. Huh. Alright, well, I'm gonna stop the stream real fast while we're waiting for game 2. I hope you stick around, because I believe I'm gonna do the game 2 here. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to try to figure this out. Thank you for watching.